Before this video starts, I hate doing this. I know you'll lot hate this as well, but please, if you can, donate to my GoFundMe. I'm in a very bad situation. That's all I'm gonna say. Links in the description. God bless you, and enjoy the video. 2011. Saying that one year could automatically evoke so many memories in Gen Z people like me. For that demographic, it's considered to be one of the most memorable and internet-defying eras ever. This was the year internet virality was at an all-time high. How can we forget cult classics like Nyan Cat? Memes started taking their first steps, YouTube poops were at their prime, and radio was in one of its last hurrahs. But as for gaming, I bet the moment I showed that one image, you smiled. This game. This fucking game. What could I possibly say about Minecraft that hadn't been said already for years? It's the #1 highest selling game of all time for a reason. Minecraft is one of the very few games in existence where one can actually say, it's not just a game, it's a real experience, a beautiful culture. This is the $30 game that opened up millions of children's eyes, showing them a creative side of themselves that they never thought they had before. This is the $30 game that unites friends, families, and entire communities. This is the $30 game that has been proven by health experts to save lives because of its one-of-a-kind, low-stress environment, a product that is used in therapy and introduced to lost souls a new kind of light. This is the $30 game that created a unique and massive genre on YouTube, consisting of what's often considered to be one of the greatest gameplays in the entire platform. This is the $30 game that included an alpha soundtrack that defined the textbook definition of nostalgia and emotion, a soundtrack that shed the tears of millions that listened to it. And this is the $30 game that changed my life. This is the greatest game I've ever played, without a doubt. No game I have ever played and will play in the future could even come a fraction close to the game that is Minecraft. With that being said, I don't fuck with this game as much as I thought. I'd like to say I'm a Minecraft veteran. I've been playing the game since the very day it came out on Xbox 360, May 9th, 2012. I could ramble on and on about my first experiences as a child, but I'm sure you've heard shit like that millions of times before on past videos, so I'll skip past that. Obviously, I've been playing the game for 14 years and counting. I still like to hop on every now and then. Note I said every now and then. Unfortunately, I don't see myself coming back to this. Why is that? Well, I have an easy answer, but at the same time, the answer is kind of a situation waiting to happen, by digging straight down. Minecraft isn't Minecraft anymore. This is an argument that I'm not alone in. The majority of veterans will agree with me that the game isn't hitting the same anymore. Where's the proof? Allow me to explain by describing the beauty of one simple word. Literally, simplicity. When the game was at its prime, the game was shockingly barren, more limited than I remembered actually. The Nether, especially pre-Nether Fortress, was almost completely irrelevant. The ocean was nothing more of a nuisance. Every single oak in the world only crafted into basic wooden planks. Customization for your personal belongings was practically nowhere, and the world generation was, quite frankly, boring as fuck. However, that's what we kinda liked at the time, but we didn't realize that at the same time. We saw this game as an opportunity to build and invent the most absurd things possible with all the tools and resources in our disposal. The phrase, limitation breeds creativity, was the unspoken law of early Minecraft. No sitting? Crouch. No computer? Put a painting in front of a fence post and put it on a wooden slab that acts as a table. Trampoline? Add a shit ton of slime blocks. Elevator? Sticky pistons and redstone circuits are your best friends. Cannon? Get some dispensers, TNTs, water, redstone repeaters, and an open fence gate. And if you really wanted more, the community was under your command. The Minecraft community is one of the greatest and most creative gaming communities on the planet, coming up with some of the most iconic mods out there. My favorites being Elemental Creepers, the Herobrine mod, Lucky Blocks, Tornadoes, the Aether, the Forgotten Features. I can go on. Now let's fast forward to the present day. The Tricky Trials is the latest big update to come out, not counting Chaos Cubed as it only added a mob and a cave for that specific mob. Veterans nowadays feel extremely conflicted by the path the game has taken. It's added hundreds upon hundreds of new features to the point in which, in a way, it kinda feels cluttered, bloated, overstuffed. Features that veterans like myself had little to no use in. Deep Slate, diorite, andesite, granite, fletching table, campfires, spy glasses, recovery compasses, goat horns. There's just so many diamond items that it would take me a long time to uncover. The point I'm trying to make is, these items, while they may be useful to new and progressive players, us veterans just scoff at these. Why do we need these? Campfires? Just make a furnace. Spyglass? Zoom in by adjusting the game settings. Recovery compass? Bitch, use feeling. Cushions? Real men crouch. Trials? Go to a mod spawner or the Nether Fortress. Those are the real trials. By adding hundreds of new features and mechanics, Minecraft is losing the original unique system it once had. The limitations. Not to mention, because of all the features added, in a way, it's discouraging modders since now there's less of a need for them, especially since on Bedrock, Microsoft is pushing specific modders they find suitable for the marketplace. The simplicity is fading, but maybe, just maybe it's our fault. One night, I had a conversation with my best friend. At one point, I started rambling on and on about Minecraft losing itself. He then, however, brought up a good point about the older community. The longer they play, the less willing they are to tolerate an update to the game. You've been playing it for so long that you're subconsciously adverse to any addition to the game. Subconscious because you probably don't even pick up on it. That's how a gamer works. The longer you play, the worse the updates seem. Hence in your earlier days, none of it bothered you. Gamers evolve, but our experience doesn't. We view a continuous game like that with the original experience we had when we first played it. In your case, you see Minecraft as the old Xbox 360 edition as the peak game. But the game will continue to evolve from then. Okay, this wasn't big message. It was a couple that he sent that I combined into one, but the point still stands. This showed me a different side to the complaints that I had that I have never thought of before. Even with watching all those videos of content creators talking about the same or similar subject matter, it made me ask myself, did Minecraft truly lose itself, or did we? This is the situation that I've referenced earlier, the battle within the Minecrafter. Though the crafter feels alienated from the world they once spawned in, it is they that alienated themselves from the world which still waits for their tending. Okay, that was probably corny as hell, but allow me to explain for real this time. Us Minecraft veterans, because we grew up playing the game during its golden era, we see it as just that. But as it evolved, we didn't. We're still attempting to play catch-up in a sense. Mind you, at once we were the ones that begged Mojang for more stuff, but by the time we got what we wanted, we didn't want it. The updates we prayed for finally came, but we reacted with a tsunami of nothingness. Now we say the game has too much stuff, when in actuality, we were the same people that asked for exactly that. More stuff. What a bunch of fucking hypocrites we are. Though, in a sense, we didn't realize what we had was enough at the time. It's a big confusing fight, really. Did we want more stuff? Or were we fine with the stuff we already had? It's a question that may never truly be answered. And to be honest, the move Mojang and Microsoft made to evolve was the right decision in the long run. If Minecraft stayed in its golden age forever, what happened in 2016 would have been the end of it all. The infamous year for Minecraft, when the people saw the game as a relic of the past that had overstayed its welcome. The game that was looked at as cringy. It had to change if it didn't want to stay stuck in its ways. Change is necessary in gaming, even if it comes with some hard sacrifices. In this case, the simplicity of the game was substantially subdued as the years went by. Now is the time to look at ourselves, the ones who have played Minecraft since the very beginning. Do we choose to accept the progression, or do we choose to continue to look at Minecraft through 2011's eyes? I'll leave that for you to decide. All in all, Minecraft is a long way from the basic and limited indie game it once was, and the veterans, like myself, who supported the game from the very beginning, have become alienated and hypocritical with the landscape of that platform, to be frank. Once again, I ask, do we choose to accept the new changes Minecraft have made and will make, or do we choose to see the platform as the little game that could? But no matter the path I choose to go with the game, the gratitude that I have for the product is unfathomable. It changed my life for the better. It helped me find myself even. I remember every single world and every single creation I ever did in that game. I own 5 copies of that game for a reason. I own the alpha soundtrack on vinyl for a reason. I own the Mobestiary for a reason. I own the handbooks for a reason. I still play it to this day for a reason. The love I have for this game overall, when all is said and done, can never be broken, even if my present day feelings for it for what it is now aren't as the highest. That is something we can never forget. Sure, we can bigger about present day Minecraft for however long we want, but we can never forget the contributions that it made to our lives, big or small. It truly is the most influential and impactful indie game in gaming history for a reason. For that, I give it my most sincere gratitude, compliments, and best wishes for the future. Here's to another 17 years and beyond. But what do you think? Let me know how you feel in the comments. Once again, if you can, please donate to my GoFundMe. And until then, fly on.